Hello, and today we are going to be playing the Rookery. So, if you haven't heard of this game, it's a game where you battle bosses with pieces, and you have to buy pieces at the shop and buy like cool upgrades and stuff. So let's get right into it. So we click New Run. We're going to play. First, we're going to play no time limit, no infinite time stones, and no penalties. And we're going to choose Brain in a Jar to start with. So let's start. So we get either Teleporting Queen, Valkyrie Pawn, or Elite Pawn. So Elite Pawn can capture on, but cannot move to any adjacent square. It's set for on the first rank, so like the first row. And then all your pawns will become Elite Pawns. So when I buy it, all my pawns will become this pawn. Or same with Valkyrie Pawn. It's basically you can move forward or capture like a knight, and all of your pawns will become it. So pretty good. And then we don't have a starting queen, I don't think. So I wouldn't say teleporting queen is that good. I'm going to take Valkyrie pawn. We're gonna get 200 gold. We're gonna get Ambrosia. After this move, make a free bonus move and Brain in a Jar. Each move get assigned a random piece type. If you move it, gain 3 energy. So we got both of those. Now let's proceed. So here is a shop. You can buy different stuff, or you could buy piles and put more stuff on it. So we're going to be playing this match, and this is where our random pieces are going to spawn. Well, this is where our piece is going to spawn. So let's see this elixir. It says it gives a piece undying. When an undying piece dies, it returns to your reinforcements. Reinforcements, you can pay energy to drop them anywhere on the board. So, pretty good. So I'm going to buy an extra squad slot, and then I'm going to gain a rook. So now my rook is in that squad slot. And I'm also going to buy a compass bishop. So I can also move a certain direction. You can move like 2 out, I think. Like 2 forward, 2 backwards, 2 side to side. So like pretty good. Now let's start the game and see what happens. So we have to capture the Black King in 21 moves. So it's not like check and checkmate. It's more you have to capture the king. So you check him, and then if he's still in check, you can take him. But some bosses have abilities where it's like hard to take or something. So we're going to start with moving a pawn upwards. Now, our Brain in a Jar up here wants us to move our queen to gain energy. So we'll move our queen right here, and we'll gain 3 energy. They will move their rook out of the way. And these are like different kind of bosses. It's an offline game, you don't play online. So then I'm going to give, with my pawn, I'm going to give a check into a queen. Lock with his rook. I'll take his rook, check again. Then I will check again. And I took him. So now I win that battle. So you get rewards after you win battles. So I could either get a charging rook these blue squares are the things that it can move to. Like its extra moves can move to. So it can capture forwards or move like a knight for energy. Or I gain a knight. Or I gain gold. So I'm going to take the charging rook. And then I'm going to take a pocket bishop. So this is basically, you can use it to put a bishop in your reinforcements, which then you can put onto the battlefield. So let's go. We got either a bomb, which destroys a piece that cannot be the king, but it uses my whole turn. Or I get another knight. I will get, or I could just save up. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do another space. I'm going to put a bishop in. I'm going to take a pawn. Oh, I do start with a queen. Anyways, I'm going to put a pawn here so I can put it like right on this row. You cannot put it right here and like turn it into a queen that quickly, but you can put it there on the second row and then move it in next turn. So yeah, let's see what we can do. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pawn. He'll take my pawn. In turn, I'll take his pawn. He moved that down. I'm going to move my rook right there, giving a check. Move out of the way. Move my pawn, because it's Valkyrie pawn, I can spend energy to do it. Move it into a queen. It's protected. I will block it from moving away. Okay, they will give a check. Block with my bishop, which will get me energy because of Brain in the Jar. He will take. I will take with the queen. He will take my queen. I will take his rook. He will move down. I will send a check. Alright. He will go there. I will move my queen up here for another check. Move my queen back for another check. Oh. That was a blunder on my part. But now I move my queen here for another check. Cannot move back. Another check. And checkmate. So he'll move out of the way and I'll just take the win. Alright, so let's see. I either get Manhattan Project, which is after you move, spend 7 energy to turn all your pawns into atomic bishops, which is actually really good. I've tried this once and it's really good. Gain a queen or 81 gold. So I am going to choose Manhattan Project. And then I'll get these two. What does this do? Fill your consumable slots with random consumables. Alright. So I enter a pawn shop. I enter a shop filled with pawns. A large man behind the counter tells you, I won't buy any of your stuff, so don't bother asking me. What I will do is sell you as many pawns as you can hold at the lowest prices you've ever seen. What do you say? So you can buy pawns here. I'm going to buy a pawn. I'm going to buy another pawn, because with Manhattan Project, I can just pump up all my pawns by just doing the brain in the jar like twice. So I'll buy another pawn. Now, that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to I don't have that much stuff I can do, so I guess I'll begin. So, first move that Brain in the Jar wants me to do is move my queen. So I will move my queen, getting me Brain in the Jar. They will take, so now I have to move my queen again. I'll go right here, giving all my pieces atomic. And atomic means if they capture, everything around them will explode. So, yeah. This guy, he summons black pieces if the space is empty. So I'm going to block it by going in that space. I'm going to move my rook up. I'm going to move my queen back. I'm going to take with queen, giving check. It's going to move out of the way, or not. All right, then I win. Next one, I'm going to gain a I'll gain a squad slot. Pocket queen and this. So I'll gain a pawn. Bring a pawn over there. And then begin. Hipster. Your opponent can't move a piece of the type you just moved. So yeah. It's my oh yeah, it's mine first. So I have to move my queen. I'll move my queen right there. Sending a check. I will, because it's asking me to do it, move my king, but I'm not going to because then I'd lose my queen. But now I'll move my king, giving all of them atomic. So they move that. So this is what atomic pieces do. They explode this area around them and their square. So if I in this time I can explode the king with atomic pieces. So that means that I can do some pretty good stuff. Go right there. I'll take the queen, take the pawn, giving check because it's Valkyrie. Moving this up, and then taking. Okay, so gain 2 pawns. I think it's better than a rook, right? Yeah, I'm gonna gain 2 pawns. Get a pocket bishop. So I'm gonna gain another bishop. Then let's start. So I have to move my knight for the first run. So there. Move my knight again. Take this, making everything atomic. Take their rook. Why didn't they take my thing? Should have thought about that. Okay, let's blow up those. The only problem with atomic is you can take your own pieces, so I do not want to atomic that. He moves back. I move here, giving check. I move here, giving check. I move here. I will do this, exploding those two. Holy, I will move this. No, never mind, because it's not atomic. I will send a X, and then I will take with other. Let's go. So we got Shapeshifter Knight. So he can move or capture like any adjacent pieces. So if he's beside a queen, he can move anyway. And then if he's beside like a rook, then he can move forward. So we are going to choose Shapeshifter Knight. Get that and a bomb. So can't use it. Well, we can't give it. We can't get it. So we're going to skip it. But what we can do is we can do. Wait, this is fill your computer slots. All right, no. I think gaining queen is the best option. We'll put it here, and then begin. All right, we have to move our queen. This should be pretty good. There we go. We have to move our look. Move right there with all my atomic pieces. Explode all those. Check. All right, take and win. All right, so we either gain a knight, gain a pawn, gain a money. I think I'm gonna gain a pawn, so can't get that. I think I should get this and then drag my queen in, and then begin. All right, so I have to move my rook. Check. You can take. So then I move my rook again. Take that. Getting all my pieces atomic. I think it's worth it. Exploding all of those. Okay. Exploding that. Oh yeah, because he doesn't want me to explode him. So right there. Right there. Explode all those, giving check. He moves, but it's still check with the other atomic piece. So I take. Got that. Let's do another pawn. And can't get that, so skip. You encounter an elite enemy. They're a lot tougher than the typical people you face here in the Rookery. If you can defeat them, you'll get a rare reward, but maybe it's a better idea just to run away. Should I fight or not? I'm gonna fight. Yeah, I'm gonna fight. Feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna gain a knight and put him in my reinforcements and then begin. I have a lot of pieces, so that new knight I got, I can move here. So let's move it. This one is I can only see the pieces I can move to, so it's gonna be pretty tricky. I have to move my pawn. Should be easy enough. Let's move it right there. Getting all my pawns into those. Now I will blow up all of those. Now I will blow up all of those. Alright, oh my gosh. I will do that one. That move. Threatening both. There's nothing there. Take that. Nothing there either. Take that. Nothing there. So, take this. There's a pawn. Take that. So isn't this the king then? Should I go like that? Yes, this is the king, I think. So, we will give a check. Yeah, and then finish it off with a take. Let's go. So, we got Dead Man Switch. Whenever one of your pieces is captured, spend 2 energy to destroy the attacker if it wasn't a king. or diagonal rook instead of charging rook. I think we'll take Dead Man Switch. Can't take Love Potion. You know what? Let's just use this. We got a crown. Good. Now, let's gain a squad space and put a knight in there. Again. Alright, we have to capture all of the knights. So, I'm going to capture the first one. I'm going to move the king now. There. Giving all my pieces atomic. And then I'm going to blow up all those. To blow up those. After this move, make a free bonus move. I can do that. Use. We're going to do 1, then 2. And we win. Alright, because of our Dead Man Switch destroyed the thing. So now, another squad slot. We're going to get so consumable. Actually, we'll use that and get that. Alright. So we got a bishop. And now let's begin. We have to move the queen. So we can just move the queen right here. Alright, now we have to remove our rook to protect rook and queen, getting everything we own atomic. We go boom, check. And then we take. Easy. Alright, we will gain a rook because we don't have anything we can get. And then skip that. Alright, this is the boss fight. So this guy does each turn, it will suggest a move for me to play. If I ignore it for 6 turns in a row, I must obey him the next turn, the 7th. I have to capture in 30 moves. Let's do an extra one and put that there. Okay, begin. Let's see. So, move there. Now we're going to move here, bring all pawns into there. Now we're going to take. And we win. That was like the easiest boss fight ever. Ooh, that seems good. What do we not need anymore? Whenever you move a piece, spend 1 to upgrade it into a more valuable piece. We're gonna trash Dead Man Switch and get Hefty Anvil. We're gonna trash Pocket Bishop and get a bomb. Proceed. Alright, this is Duck River. Don't disturb the ducks, so we can't pass through the ducks. Or go on the space as the duck. So, this might be hard. But we will get this, gain a bishop, and begin. I have to move my king. Giving me energy. Move my queen. I can't move my queens though, that's the problem. So instead, I'm going to do a capture. Move my bishop, turn it into a rook, and turn all my bishops into that. So now, when I do that, it'll explode. Oh, it explodes the ducks! That's perfect! So it's forcing me to take. We'll capture. We're going to have all of those. Now right there, we have to move his king. No, never mind. I blow up all of those. He hits a check. I'll move out of the way. He moves. Take a check. He'll take, blow up his piece. I have no energy, so I have to move this to get energy. It will turn into a rook. I will block with rook, getting it into queen and getting me energy. I do not have a horse, so I will block with that one. Now it's a rook. It's a atomic rook. So I'll take. So I have to move my queen, which I don't have, so I'll just move this. A. We're going to move my queen now. We're going to move it over here. Check and bring in the jar. So now we're going to move the atomic beast right there. Upgrading it into a rook. We're going to move that. We're going to move this, upgrading it to a queen. Gonna move it like that. Okay, move up, and then we take. Hey. We were getting close there. We had one more turn left to take. We have to work on that. So gain a pawn, and then ditch a pocket bishop to get a pocket bishop. So now, we're going to gain 2 pawns and fight. So we have to move a rook right there. Upgrades into a queen. They will move there. You will just move here, upgrade into a rook, check, and then take for the win. Whew. So duct tape repairs this heart shield. Every time I lose, it will save me from losing the game. So I'll take a pawn, and then I will ditch the pocket bishop for a duct tape, and then I'll gain the money. Alright. So I've seen this before. It's not good. I do not want to use my brain in a jar as a power source, so I'm just going to leave. Then I cannot use bishops, so I cannot have that many pawns. I'll add that into the reinforcements. No, I can't get a duck, so again, it's an archbishop. Alright, so I will move right here. Move my pawns, so I'll use this to do check, and then I will move my king. Wait, why am I not turning into... You can't use bishops. Oh, that makes sense then. I'll send a check in with my queen. Oh, yeah. Well, turn into a queen. Turn into a queen. Give a check. Take a bishop. Oh, it was protected by another bishop. Forgot about that. Change into a rook. Change into a queen. Check. Change into a knight. Check. Change into a knight. Check. A fork. Into a rook. Check. Check. Gonna go I can easily get a back check. Knight. Take knight to rook. I don't think there's a way I win this. Because if I move maybe this into a queen. No, that won't work. Let me just rewind because I have 2 moves remaining and 4 time stones that undo the time. So, I can send a check this way. Yeah, that won't work though. I can send a check there, but then I don't have any more things. So, my art shield broke, but then I can use duct tape to fix it. So it's fixed now. We'll grab a bomb, and then we'll begin. Fog bank again. All right. Well, we know half the board that they have already, so we'll take with that, upgrading it to a bishop. We have to move our queen now, which we can't. So we will take with that, upgrading to a bishop. So something took it. Oh, no, this took it. So now we have to move our horse into a rook. And now we have to move our bishop. So we'll take that, upgrade it into a rook, and upgrading Manhattan Project, blowing up everything over there, blowing up everything over there. Blowing up everything over there. Blowing up everything over there. Now, you'll get a queen to move. No. Yes. Send something in. It could be a check. Yes, it is a check. And the diagonal rook, the diagonal bishop, but then it turned into rook. We'll gain a. Wait, no, we can't get a pawn. We'll get a bishop. And then we'll skip the pocket queen. Now, add another slot and put a bishop in. Again. We're against Karate Monster. So the board is split in half. So I cannot move these pieces in that side. This could be hard. Let's move this forward. Upgrading it. We have to move our king. We cannot move our king in this situation, so we'll just take. Alright. So all of them are Manhattan bishops now. Atomic. We have to save it. Now we have to start blowing stuff up. Now we have to blow stuff up. Now blow stuff up. We got this side. Now we're going to go for this side. We're going to go there. We're going to go there, blowing those two up. take that. Upgrading to queen. Alright, now this is where it gets tricky. So, we're gonna go up here. So then we can go right there, check. There, check. There, check. There, check. There, check. There, check. So now, check. Oh, no, because now it's Valkyrie. It's not check. There, blow it up. We will take the queen. Check. Check. Or not. I have to get used to that. What if I do this? Check. Last thing is just a check. That's checkmate, right? No? Yes. Good job. Alright, we won! Thank you for watching. I haven't been posting recently, so you would see that my 1 pixel episode hasn't, like, I haven't made more, but hoping to make more soon. Alright? So, yeah. If you have this game for yourself, it's such a good game, and if you don't, you can still get it on like Steam or something. Such a fun game. So, and there's way more like stuff. After you win or lose, you unlock more stuff, and then you can play with it. So yeah, thanks for watching.